So, as I've told you before, I kept detailed records while I was in jail. So let's just go through a few days, okay? 8:30-ish is what I wrote down, a.m., 5/29/24. Corporal Rivera and Daniel are homies and will do favors for people like Nico or homeboys, according to Daniel Bramblin speaking to Diaper Crip 60, which is this crip that had this 6-0 crip that had to wear a diaper, anyway, about who to get property released, because the criminals had a way of getting things from the guards. Anyways, I got outside Rick, I worked out, ran about 5 miles, and I sang well. My voice is strong and I'm coming into my own voice, and I'm going to make a Cadences album and ask God if he wants to be a part of it and record with him before I leave town. That never got to happen because, well, I got ran out of town by the cops. Anywho, well, this is 5 p.m. chow time. Well, the kitchen is on this shift is just about back to its old ways. I guess important people were around for a time. The greedy will be greedy. It's the veggies and the non-carb parts of the meal that are made the shortest. God sees, it's his problem and his plan. Okay, this is 4 o'clock a.m. Well, I had intense dreams last night on 5/30/24. I had intense dreams last night, and every time I woke up and went back to sleep, I continued into some dream, but now I can't remember. And I put a hash, wild mushrooms. My stomach is a little sloshy this morning, runny stool. In the dream, I remembered, this is a new paragraph. I'm sitting there waiting for chow, and it came to me. I remembered, I think Mom and Jenna were in the gray Suburban, and Mom was driving, and we were back by Marcia's camper. It was back in the back, and there was loads of edible mushrooms, some of them huge, even growing inside the camper. A new paragraph. Next page, though, it says Proverbs 36 is what I wrote down. I was doing my Bible study, and for some reason this is the verse I picked to write down. Don't change what God has said. He will correct you and show that you are a liar. And this is 12 p.m. And I wrote down, JC, this is my notes to JC. Lord, in one of my songs I wrote, let the wicked be wicked, I don't pay them any mind. Like Paul says, it's impossible to get away from unbelievers. I know that I'm not of this world, but you did send me into it. I feel like this is a super important piece of the puzzle, is being able to have it all around me without losing my cool. I understand that we are to love sinners, hate the sin. This is the virtue love that's unconditional, treating everyone with dignity and respect. I can see why this is necessary to be an influence who represents you, Lord. I agree with your spirit, and I pray that you are the Lord in this area of my life. Please help me see and hear clearly the lessons to be ready to walk out of this jail soon and mature and not lacking anything. So it is. It is so trustworthy. Trustworthy in Jesus' name. 1:30-ish. On the same day, 5/30/5/24. They just brought Stuart, the old man, into segregation right next to me. What the fuck? This old man, Stuart, he was in a wheelchair. I mean, they messed up. I kept proper records, and actually they would respond to what I would write to my attorney in my attorney mail in the jail after I would write it. And then I get my cell tossed and all kinds of, not my salad, but that would be funny. They toss my salad with syrup. I prefer syrup, motherfucker. Anyway, forgive me, Lord. 8:30-ish p.m. I guess Dad put money on my books because I didn't get the indigent, and I turned an indigent packet. That's what you get when you're broke and you need soap and stuff, paper, stuff, whatever. So I turned in the indigent I turned in for, and I know why they moved Stuart next door. He snores with this loud, high-pitched cooing sound. He did too. It was so, I had to get used to it. Okay. He was like, he couldn't hardly breathe like in there. You could hear him all night long. I'm like, that man suffers all night long. Yeah. Anyways, that's just 1 page, 2 days of jail there. And that's when I was in segregation. Tell me what you think. If you like that, I'll keep going.